Okay, hi everyone. Let's take a look at this balance sheet and stockholders' equity problem. Here's the information on the left part of the screen, okay, and I'll move the mouse off of it and I'll read it to you. It says December 31st, 2012, the balance sheet for Kessler Inc. is presented. These are the only accounts on Kessler's balance sheet. Amounts indicated by a question mark can be calculated using the additional information. So what they do is they give us some of the assets, right, but they do tell us that total assets are $432,000. Then they give us some liabilities and some stockholders' equity account, but they don't give us the total. And then they give us some additional information. Okay, so Part B asks us to determine the balance sheet in retained earnings by the end of the year. Now, here's how you solve this one. First off, we know that the assets are $432,000, and we know that liabilities and stockholders' equity are always equal to assets, are always equal to total assets, so we know that that number right there for total liabilities and stockholders' equity is $432,000. So look at this algebraic expression here. Liabilities plus stockholders' equity equals $432,000. The next piece of information they give us is this one right here. Total liabilities divided by total stockholders' equity is 0.8. Now, what that means is that liabilities would be equal to 0.8 of stockholders' equity, right? Total liabilities divided by total stockholders' equity is equal to 0.8. So we can convert that to this equation right here. Liabilities equals 0.8 of stockholders' equity. Now, once we have that, we substitute 0.8 SE in for L into our original equation. That gives us the next line. And we get 1.8 SE. You get 0.8 SE plus SE equals 432,000. So the 0.8 SE that we determined from this equation here is just being substituted into the L. So if we have 0.8 SE plus SE equals 432,000, we then can add 0.8 SE to 1 SE because SE is the same as 1 times SE, and then we can add the 1 and the 0.8. We get 1.8 SE equals 432,000. And from here, we just want to get SE on one side of the equation, divide by 1.8. We come up with stockholders' equity is 240,000. So if stockholders' equity is 240,000 and common stock is 300,000, then we can work this and figure out what retained earnings has to be. Okay? And since common stock is higher than total stockholders' equity, and we know that they only have common stock and retained earnings must be a deficit of 60,000. That's the only way we can get from 300,000 to total stockholders' equity of 240,000. And that's this problem.